What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, Jimmy Wormy. I'm back with another stream! Back. By the way, I need to see. Okay. Now that I have this. And I see what Sleazy's saying. Ear rape music. Listen, that is the Cynthia theme song from Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. I love it. I am happy for it. Jeremy Wormy, my man, are you missing Melanie Mac, bud? You know what? I do miss Melanie Mac a little bit. I'll admit it, Chris. I do miss Melanie Mac a little bit. She got me good views. You know, her retardation always got me good views. And I kind of miss it. It's one of those weird things, you know? When you have a retard like Melanie Mac out there in the world that just says shit. It's like, damn. What happened to Melanie Mac? Well, she's taking a break right now, it appears. So, yeah. I don't want to watch the Quarterings show, though, Sleazy. I don't. Listen, that's asking for too much. I feel sorry for Melanie on that one. Oh, that's asking too much. I'm not a Quartering fan, but we got some stuff to talk about tonight because, before I get into Digimon, because I'm going to get into Digimon, and I'm possibly going to risk my channel getting yeeted. Not yeeted, but getting a strike on my channel. Or copyright claim. More than likely a claim. That'll probably be it. But before I do all that, we got the pedo wars, as I'm gonna start calling it the pedo wars because it's funny as all hell. Oh my god, I can't believe this is the timeline we're living in. Where one pedo is now calling another guy a pedo, and it's all just falling apart. It's hilarious. It's downright fantastic. And in the VTuber sphere, listen, there's some stuff going down in the VTuber sphere, some like news. I'm trying to get some links for that. One thing is actually kind of shitty. A VTuber did lose their channel. And it was kind of fucking weird, and it's a YouTube problem on that one. So I might try to find stuff for that, maybe for tomorrow. But right now, we're talking about the pedo wars, because fuck. What the hell? So here, you know what? Let's get into the pedo wars. Let's get into the pedo wars. So this all starts over here on Yeet right here. I'm going to zoom right on in to a Yeet. And I'll even turn off my background music for a little bit. But you have this clip here of Hassan. Hassan talks about vetoing, I don't know. Nick Fuentes jokes on leftovers, blames Destiny for kickstarting Fuentes' rise. And we'll just play this little clip because it's the context of it all.
Don't know him and think he's cool. Brother, for many years, I refused to utter the mention of Nick Fuentes for that reason, because he had a, albeit limited, platform.
He has a very, well, it is somewhat limited, but it's a very large platform, and it is concerning in some degree, but that's neither here nor there.
As a matter of fact, I'll give you guys one inside baseball moment. There were numerous times when Ethan Klein wanted to actually make fun of him for going on a date with a cat boy and shit like that back when we had the leftovers.
Make fun of him for that. Please, for the love of God, making fun of him for shit like that's popular again. Jesus fucking Christ alive. The Fuentes voted Kamala. See, you can even vote. Make fun of that shit. Jesus Christ. Make fun of making fun of him. Bring it back. Make it popular. Easiest fucking thing.
Podcast. I was like, are you out of your fucking mind? No, we're not covering him. It doesn't matter. Even to ridicule him, we're not covering him at all. We're not giving him any fucking breathing room. We're not giving him any platform whatsoever. And I actually...
So, okay, and again, we're going to keep building on this, but this entire point is idiotic to boot. Like, the idea that you should never talk about a guy like he becomes, Voldemort to you is insane to me. Quite literally, it's one of the dumbest positions you could have as a individual. And the reason for that is Nick Fuentes, talk about him, make fun of him, laugh at him, show him as the locale as that he is, show the world that. Don't be afraid of him, because you guys being afraid of him, you guys being scared to even utter his name, has allowed him to grow the audience that he has. That's a fact. The only way to beat him is to actually converse with him and make fun of him. That's quite literally it. And everybody keeps acting like, no, you should never do that because you just make him more popular. He's going to become popular because you're not talking about him. You just let him just fester and become worse. Make fun of him for the cat boy and the jism hunting, which is a thing.
Vetoed that shit over and over again. But unfortunately, some of my other fucking ideological opponents who claim to be liberals may or may not have sucked his penis, and also simultaneously...
I was not expecting this entire clip to be this inflammatory and funny. I was not expecting that.
Openly delivered them a fat platform and also additional media connections, and even promoted Nick Fuentes, and even talked about how Nick Fuentes owed them so much for their new career. Yes, I'm talking about Sex Pestiny. Oh, we were debating. There's no reason to debate people like that have very limited platforms at the time.
No, that's a retarded position. You should always debate people like this, because if you don't debate them and you don't have better opinions than them, they just grow and faster and they become what they are now. So you actually caused this.
And then he was resilient enough to work his way through the ranks and claw back after tremendous amounts of deplatforming, claw his way back into relevance, found himself in Kanye West's orbit at a time.
Wouldn't that also, what you just said there, completely disprove everything you just said? That the whole idea that if you guys deplatformed him, shot him down, refused to talk about him, and yet he still grew to relevance, just 100% disprove everything you said there. Like fundamentally, you just shot yourself in the foot there. Oh yeah, he said he wanted to be, on stream with Sneeko. Yep, I remember that one.
When Kanye West was also going through a manic episode and screaming Heil Hitler all over the place. Had dinner with Donald Trump.
I'm gonna have to edit this video. Jesus Christ! But you're saying the gist here, okay? He's all angry because Destiny platformed us, Nick Fuentes. He's angry and he's blaming Destiny for the rise of Nick Fuentes, which that's not even true. That's not remotely the facts right there. But I'm just gonna say, you were all the more happy to be on with Nick Fuentes at one point in time, big buddy. Yeah, right here, Destiny, you got Asmongold even right here. Like, this is a time that you guys were all perfectly fine to be hanging out and doing shit together. So don't act like you weren't a part of it either. But furthermore, Destiny responded to this clip, in which he says this. What world do we live in? If Hassan is going to reach this hard to say that I kickstarted Fuentes' career, then I am responsible for his career 10 times over, which is a fact. All the Hassan simps out there in the world, he was propped up because of Destiny. Destiny, he started off, yes, at TYT, and once he left TYT, he became a part of Destiny's orbit. When he was going off on his own, Destiny was very important for the rise of Hassan. That has always been a factual statement in this regard. So Destiny is at fault for this dude even having like any shred of relevancy, for crying out loud. But he then goes on to make a statement, and I'm gonna say alleged here because this is 100% defamatory and is actionable. Also, allegedly, I'm adding that part in, not Destiny. Destiny, you know what? You built your own grave on this one. Hassan effed a 15-year-old when he was visiting the brothel in Berlin. That's why he doesn't like to talk about it as much now. So we got the pedo alleging other pedos. Yeah, that makes perfect sense right there. That makes perfect sense right there. Jesus Christ. Now, and I will address further on this point as we go on, but to this whole notion that he may or may not have done this, Destiny did continue on right down here. Responding to this Zach guy, that's quite the allegation. It's common knowledge behind the scenes. If Hassan wants to contest it, he can sue me, but he won't because because truth is an absolute defense against defamation, which, I mean, you yourself should be actually understanding right now in regards to your own lawsuits. But furthermore, yes, Hassan Piker back in about 2021, 2016, somewhere around there. No, maybe it was 2016 when he went. It was a long time ago. He did go to a brothel in Germany. This is an actual fact of the matter. Now, when it comes to that particular brothel, was a Hell's Angels brothel. That timeline gets a little iffy here on a lot of regards here. Don't know if he went before this or after this or stuff like this. Like, the timeline has been a little bit messy in regards to him going to this brothel. And when this situation happened, in which we can pull this up right here from The Guardian, Hell's Angels brothel raided by 900 officers, says German police. Tax and customs investigations join swoop on Artemis, Berlin biggest sex club, as authorities allege women were exploited and possibly trafficked. That was a huge thing, is that they try to say it was just for tax purposes. There was actual alleged trafficking going on, and I do believe they did confirm there was sex trafficking going on of minors in regards to this particular brothel. That was a thing that was happening. That's why that timeline matter is important to figure out. What did Hassan go prior to this or after this event? Because that's messy. And a lot of times Hassan's entire argument is, well, it was just a tax issue. It was just a tax issue. That's why they got raided. Even the authorities in Germany are saying it was because of trafficking. Trafficking was a huge part of this. Even when we scroll down here, we can see more of this. More than 900 German police, tax, and customs investigators have raided Berlin's biggest brothel, charging it is linked to the Hells Angels biker gang and making 6 arrests. They determined the 2 managers of the so-called nude sauna club Artemis and 4 madams in the raid, in which they encountered 117 sex workers and more than 100 clients, said police and prosecutors. Prostitution is legal in Germany, but police charge the 4-story brothel complex constituted a brutal and illegal system that severely exploited dependent women. And there are allegations of minors being involved in all this. There was a former football player, European football. I'm not talking American football. I mean European football. You know, soccer. There was a German soccer player who was associated with the Hells Angels biker gang and had his 17-year-old girlfriend at the time actually work at said brothel. So yes. Wait. Hassan went to right-wing brothel in Germany. LOL. Yeah, possibly. Yeah. So like this whole thing actually is true. He did go to here. Again, like I said, the timeline does matter. And I am giving some defense here for Hassan. I will be doing that just because these are serious allegations. What Destiny is throwing down are next level allegations. Now, if this is false, 100%, if this is false, Hassan, you need to sue. You have no choice but to sue Destiny at this point in time. Because these are major allegations. They are defamatory. They are alleging that you partook in a massive crime that you yourself do need to sue for. Now, you'll have to obviously show damages and things of that nature, which you could potentially even be able to figure out how to show damages. I do actually believe you have tools and tricks to do that. But I'm not even the only one that actually has said this. Even Asmongold is out here saying this, because like normal people are thinking this one right now. And I'll play what Asmongold had to say, even though he says, I think Hassan should sue him. Yeah.
So Destiny goes out and says this is all alleged. I don't need another fucking lawsuit, okay? This is the main thing is this, right? So if Hassan is going to reach this hard to say that I kickstarted Fuentes' career, then I am responsible for his career 10x over. Well, I mean, I would say Destiny absolutely did help. He did help Hassan a lot whenever Hassan was first coming up, right? This is undeniable. And then he said also Hassan fucked a 15-year-old when he was visiting that brothel in Berlin. That's why he doesn't like to talk about it as much now. I genuinely mean this. I think Hassan should sue him if this isn't true. I do. I think Hassan should sue him. Like, this is a crazy accusation. Crazy accusation to make.
And I could keep playing it, but like, I think anybody with half a brain cell would say, Hassan, you gotta sue. Okay, you have no choice but to sue in this entire regard, because these are serious allegations. These aren't just, little allegations like Shondo showing up to PI, whatever the hell his name is, calling him a groomer. No, this one here, this is actually alleging an action of criminality that you would have partaken in. This is serious next level shit. This isn't Shondo calling you a groomer. This is serious business. We also got Tectone over here. Now, Tectone, yeah, guess what? Tectone gets to run with this right now after how many times Hassan has actually attacked Tectone over his own allegations. But Hassan, a streamer who actively uses allegations he knows are false, as well as exaggerating the truth and accusing people of things that they never did, now has child SA allegations that Destiny is willing to go to court over, because it's not defamation, because it's the truth. Destiny, holy ish. And yeah, I would love to see this all play out in court. Now, I get it. It's called the Pedo Wars. I'm calling it the Pedo Wars for a very specific reason. Just because Destiny is alleging this shit at Hassan doesn't excuse Destiny and his bad actions. This is next level shit that seriously needs to be talked out. And yeah, even though Destiny is a bad guy, guess what? If these are all fake and Hassan can easily throw this shit out, if Hassan can easily come out here and say, hey, this shit never happened, guess what? It's another L on Destiny. Hassan Simps, listen to me. Okay, I know you guys hate my guts, and I'm not too fond of any of you guys, but listen to me. If this is false, Hassan can easily bat it away. Hassan can easily debunk all of this in a court of law. Go through the process. I know it sucks to go through the process, but go through it. Sue Destiny. Get that major win over Destiny. Think about how awesome that would be for your King Hassan to get that W over Destiny. Think about it. That gives it all the more reason for Hassan to do this lawsuit. And me, I'm just sitting here thinking, do the lawsuit because I get content. I love it. Hey, we win-win, Hassan Simps. We win-win. And guess what? I win no matter what. Hassan's either a pedo or he's not. I win. I'm happy. And I'm going to keep drilling on this point as much as possible because it's the funniest thing ever. But that's all I have on it right now. So, yeah. Pedo Wars, let's go. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Bro, this is the funniest thing I have. I did have this. I should have pulled this up. The sex club Artemis, which Hassan attended. This was actually where I think this was one of these, I believe. Yeah, this had the goalkeeper involved. After a trial, excuse me. After a trial lasting more than a year, Ermin Murtajic, I probably butchered that guy's name, was sentenced to 7 years in prison in Berlin on Friday. The former Frankfurt football professional and Hells Angels rocker used drugs and beatings to subdue his girlfriend, who was underage at the time of the crime, and sent her to work as a prostitute. The regional court found him guilty of aggravated human trafficking, pimping, coercion, robbery, and bodily harm. The 26-year-old former goalkeeper pretended to be something in a romantic relationship with the minor, and the minor was 17 at the time, and she worked at the brothel, or was forced to work at the brothel. And yeah, like these allegations have been out there for a while. Like there has been the discussion of the brothel. Okay, the brothel discussion has been around for years at this point in time, ever since he went there, and then people discovered that yes, it was raided by police because of this stuff. And I have you guys on my other monitor over here, so I am looking at you, even though it doesn't look like I'm looking at you guys. So because of that, these allegations have existed, and all we ever get told by the Hassan camp is that he's debunked it. He's debunked it. He's debunked it. He went prior, and they got raided after, and they only got raided for tax problems. But then you have like there's minors involved. That's a fact. There's prostitution involved that isn't the same level of prostitution as what is legal there. So you mix all that stuff together and you sit there and you think, did Hassan possibly fuck a minor? Did he or did he not? Like it's things that do need to be answered. And guess what? The easiest way to debunk it, at this point in time, other than going out there and saying, oh, they just got raided for taxes, or blah, 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 sue the guy. Seriously, sue Hassan Simps. Anybody out there that is watching this that might love Hassan, seriously, tell Hassan to sue Destiny. Everybody wins except Destiny in that regards. If it's false, everybody wins. I get content. The commie gets a W over the other commie, and Sex Pestiny. Everybody wins. But that's also the danger of it all. If he sues, and it's true, Destiny gets a W and we can laugh at him because his career will be over. Well, he's a commie, of course he didn't. Well, I mean, yeah. Listen, I lean on it's probably true. I do lean on that. I'll openly admit it. It probably happened. Doesn't mean I don't want it. I don't think that it should be, talked out of court. God, I have something. Okay, I know Weasel's around. Okay, I see him in Discord right now. So I'm going to watch what I say next. I breathed funny and now I have a tickle. That's what I'm going to say. If I said what I just said in any other regard that a normal person would end up saying it, Weasel would have clipped it and made it sound super gay. So I always have to sit here and think, I know Weasel's around. I know he's around. And I have to watch what I say because Weasel will clip me. Who needs enemies when you have friends like Weasel? No, I love Weasel to death. I am now getting a Digimon pulled up, guys, because I didn't really have a whole lot to talk about tonight. The Hassan thing was the biggest thing. That way I have a video for at least tomorrow. Then after that, you know, like the other things I could talk about, which again, I need some more things to help out with that. I'm reading rules to a board game. I don't trust you, Weasel. Anyways, the other things that I could like potentially talk about is like there's a couple Hololive dramas going on. Dramas. There's actually news where one is a drama. People hate Mori Calliope because she did the trash anime opening. But other than that, you had there's people scamming some of the Hololive fans right now in regards to shit. What was it? In regards to they're going out there, they're getting people that have graduated and stuff, they're taking over their accounts or their characters, and they're trying to profit off of that using AI voices and things of that nature, which is scummy. Straight up scummy. The other thing is there was another Hololive account and creator. And I'm doing this all off the top of my head. I might actually do a full segment on this one. But this Hololive person, one, they had their account hacked. And then it was used to promote crypto coins. Well, they ended up getting their account back. So what did they do? Well, they decided to take the account and do a meme that another Hololive creator did a while back, in which they made a full-on, like, this is full-on fake. There was no coin, nothing. But, like, another Hololive creator did this because she was in a similar situation. And they made another fake coin. Now, what I personally think led... Well, actually, here, let me finish this up. After she did the other fake coin, the obviously fake coin called the Nut Coin, that's what it was called. And it was a coin that made money because of the power of nuts, like actual nuts. Like acorns, peanuts, stuff like that. Like it's a whole bit. And then she lost her account after that. Like she was fully banned from YouTube after that. So now they're working on getting the account back. But what I think ended up causing it, and this is again. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Guess what? Crashed again. Alt tab. Hopping here. Digimon crashed. So now I'm going to wait. And now my PC's crashing. Fuck. This is the third night in a row. I'm having technical difficulty. And fuck me running. Something's happening. Let me just wait. Let me see. Am I streaming at all? Because I can't see. Am I streaming? Can I pull up my own stream? Let me go Twitch. Because I should be able to hit the Twitch. Ah, fuck you, Twitch. SMS. For me. Code. And I need a pee. Fuck. Why is this shit happening? Am I streaming right now? Am I streaming? Can I check? Yes, I am live. I have myself pulled up right now. Okay. Like I'm streaming. I see myself streaming. But I can't do anything. Oh, fuck me running. You're away. Force something open. No. I'm so fucking sick of this shit. I don't know if it's an OBS issue or what it is, but this has happened now 3 times ever since I did Starship Troopers. My computer crashes, and the only way for me to fix it is to do a forced shutdown of everything. God damn it, I just fucking went live. Will the shit fucking stop? I have no idea what's causing it either. Have I tried rebooting my computer? Because I have to look at my playback right now just to like talk to you guys. I can restart my computer, but I'll lose the stream. So that's probably what I'm gonna have to do. Because I can't even show you guys my screen, like how awful it is. Like there's nothing I can do. Like to turn on OBS and all that. Like I can end the stream thanks to my Elgato. Because I can like here, I'll hop over to gaming. And I'm waiting to see the playback do that. Like I can do this right now. I can control, thank God I control OBS through my, something just badoop-dooped. Something just badoop-dooped. Wait, badoop-dooped. Something badoop-dooped. I saw you say something, Zack Attack. What was that? Do you have a varies on your computer? I don't know what that means. Something badoop-dooped. I heard it. What badoop-dooped? I don't know what badoop-dooped. Because I can't see anything. I have... I'm gonna Google this real quick. Maybe I need to update my drivers. Maybe I'll try that. Here, what I'm going to do... Fuck, I hate that I have to do this. So, what I'm going to do is this. I need to forcibly restart my computer. Which means I have to end the stream. I have powers to end the stream. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to update all my drivers. All of them. Because it has been a little while since I've updated my drivers. That might help it. Because what I've been having to do right now, which is weird, is I end the stream. Like what I've been doing is I forcibly reboot my system after ending the stream. And then once I do the reboot, it works fine. So there is that, but game crashed on PC and locks, not likes, locks everything else. It's probably a driver issue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it a night. I hate that I'm doing this right now because it's so soon. But give me a moment, Adam. I'm going to try. So I see what you just said there, Adam. Every time I've done this, I've had, like the past 2 times I've done this, it ends the stream no matter what. Okay, I'll try it. I'm going to try it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go the BRB scene, and I'm going to see if this works. So give me a second.